Welcome back to my channel. This is Sue from ems.nails and Beauty Wirral, and this is my take on the Gellifique range. Today I'm bringing you 5, which is going to be Love Bug, Glow, and then we have Blue Hawaii, and these two, which you can see, one is more orange and one is more pinky red tone, are both called Samba. Can you see that? Yep. Right, now I think they both do have different numbers, and I know one is Samba 1 and Samba 2, but I don't know which one is which. So saying that, let's get on with it. First off, disclaimer, I am not associated with Gellifique. Everything I have to say is what I think about the product, and as you'd all know by now, absolutely love it. So non-prepped cheap tips, so not going to do anything to it bar paint it. So I'm going to leave the Sambas to last, and I'll come in with the Blue Hawaii. So let me just see if I'm in shot. Yep. So give this a little bit of a mix. So I hope you're all keeping well and your collections are growing, as well as your client base, and that you're all doing as best you can under the circumstances we're all in. Right, this one, once again, is a nice creamy texture that we've all come to love from Gellifique. Goes on really nice and smooth. So I'm putting on a very, very thin layer. So I'm just dragging some of this off now, so you may be able to see the streaks where I'm dragging it off. And that'll just self-level out if you give it a second. If you don't want to give it a second, just twist it upside down and it'll do the job for you. Now, these cure in 30 seconds in an LED lamp and 60 seconds in a UV lamp. So as you can see, that is all nice and smooth and glorious. So in the lamp it goes. Now, the top coat I'll be using today, as normal, is my Armour top coat. Absolutely love it. The top coat, the base coats, what's it called? The foil gel are all 60 seconds and 120 seconds. So as long as you remember that, everything is fine. You do not need to put these on thick. No need to waste the product. And your clients will go home with lovely thin nails. Now, as you can see, that's cured absolutely beautiful. So we're going to pop on our second coat. So you can tell from the brush, there's hardly anything on it. Let me just wipe off the barrel so I don't get any drips. Right, so that's as much, that's as much as going to be on the brush. And there'll probably still be some left by the time I've done the second coat. So we just pop this on nice and thin and just drag the product down. Now, Blue Hawaii, it's a lovely little bit. It's a pale blue. Not as pale as It's a Boy. Just pale blue sky colour. Absolutely gorgeous. So once again, do as full sets or as part of a design. I've actually got it on as part of my design on these short tips, so these will be coming off soon because they're all a bit grown out, and I've had them on for a couple of weeks now, so they're all a bit hard enough. I want my long ones back on, prefer my long ones. So the Gellifique tips are absolutely wonderful. Totally recommend you get them if you're going down that road. Right, so let's have a look at Blue Hawaii now. She's finished curing, so that is her fully cured on 2 coats. So I'm just going to pop a top coat on that, and throw that in the lamp for 60 seconds whilst I bring out my next colour. So if any of you's got any favourite colours, yes, or is there any sort of colours you're looking forward to coming out within the new ranges? You know, the summer range, and then we'll go into autumn range. Any of you had any thoughts on them? Right, this is Love Bug. I've not actually opened this one yet, even though it's been sat on my desk for a couple of weeks. So, lovely pink. See if I can bring that up to the camera a little bit more. So it's not like a hot pink, because they have more of a red tone. But it is a nice pink. No, I don't have it on. Go away. I obviously wouldn't have it on because I haven't opened it. Oh. Once again, creamy texture, full of colour. And I'm just putting this on really, really thin. As you can see, you can still see the nail in parts, because that's how thin you can go with these. There is absolutely no need to go any thicker. And get that all evened out till I'm happy. Let it self-level. There you go. And that goes in the lamp. So 30 seconds on there. So that is Blue Hawaii with its top coat. And that'd look nice just with some crystals, crystal work on, maybe a little design. So if you'd gotten to this point and you thought, yeah, I want to put a little design on it, you can either scratch off the top coat, or you can put the matte top coat straight on top of that. I'd say scratch off the top coat and then put your matte top coat on. Put your design and then put your armour top coat back over it. But each to their own, and we will all always do what us techies do. We do it our way. So I'm going in with the second layer of Love Bug. Taking all the gel off bar a little bit. So I always scrape the barrel down so I don't get them runs. And then I take as much off the brush as possible. Because as I said, it doesn't need to be thick. And why waste your products? So I've noticed Gellifique, I've got a sale on at the moment. They've got a 20% off at the moment. Well, at the date I'm doing this video. So absolutely fantastic time to be getting big orders in, I would definitely say. So what are we now? We're June 1st at the moment, 2022. So whenever you're seeing this video, I apologise if you miss it. So I have got other colours coming up. I've got another 2 and a bit sets of just colours before I start messing around with transfers and little designs. So on this one, we've got, this is almond oil on the back as the background. And then I've obviously got a lemon of some form. It's worn down now, so I can't tell you. But I definitely do have the Blue Hawaii and then just some of the black. But this almond oil is so much nicer than white as a background. That's what I was getting at, not necessarily the other colours. So this is Love Bug now dried. I'm waiting for its top coat, but I might do something with that in a second. We'll leave her over there. Leave her over there. Right, and we will now bring through Glow. Don't really know what to expect of this one. It's like a peach colour from the top. Right, let me scrape all of this off. So it's a definite peach, as you can see there. So let's see what this goes on like. I don't even know if it's like gonna glow or whether they've just called it Glow. I'll have a look when it goes in the lamp. It goes on really nice. Once again, fuzzies as normal. The bane of my life. Oh, get off. Oh, it just makes you want to wipe the whole nail off and start again. Oh, hate fuzzies. Fuzzies, black bits. Ugh, no. Right, give me a second. Right. Let's wipe that. So I've not had any fuzzies in any of my other ones so far. I'm just going to take that colour off there. There wasn't any fuzzies on the thing, so I never know whether they've just like floated down in the salon or whether there's actually like a little contaminant in the bottle, you know, when you're shaking the bottle. So let's try again. It's probably me. Right, so scrape off the barrel, and then you don't have to worry about any drip. So anyone starting out, if you scrape all this off, you won't get that drip, which is very annoying when you're doing some lovely work and next minute you've got this blob of polish or gel that just drips randomly everywhere. Right, so I've put that one ultra thin, because obviously you saw me wipe the brush completely off, so you'll be able to see the self-leveling properties in that, because that went on so thin. Now you can see that's self-leveled out now, so in it goes. So let me see what it does in here. No, it doesn't glow, so it's just called Glow. It's a lovely peach, so it's going to go nice with like the greens when you're doing a set, so that'll be good. That'll be good. Right, so what have you all been up to? Have you all tried the full tip shot, or are you still using the acrylic gel? Let me know in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and these come up usually on a Sunday, because I have a working salon and I don't always get the time to sit and do these, which I absolutely love doing. So calming, no stress, except trying to find something to say to you lot. Right, so all self-leveled, absolutely gorgeous. I do like that peach, so she's in for a cure. Right, now we're down to our two Sambas. What the heck is going on with Gellifique? Literally, what the heck? Two Sambas, and I have checked on the website and they are both Sambas. So which one should we go for? Should we go for the red? Go for the reddy one first. So let's have a look. Numbers on the top, so I don't know if these are significant to telling you which one it is. These barcodes are definitely different. Normal stuff. No, so it doesn't really tell you which is which on anywhere, so a little bit. Right, there's your glow back. So I'm just going to pop that over there. Oh, they're my uncured ones. Right, so let's go with this one, because you know that Gellifique, I've got tons and tons and tons of different reds out there. There's so many. So let's have a look and see what this red is like. Oh, it's like a warm berry red. You say that's like a warm berry red. That's how it looks on there. It's a warm red, so it's not dark. So it's not going to go with all the Christmas ones that come out, you know, the berry ones themselves. So let's see what it looks like when it's on. Once again, goes on absolutely lush. So no problem with the coverage. No problem with the colour. The only problem I've got is it's called exactly the same as the other Samba, which is obviously orange. Right, so that one's going to go in for its 30-second cure. So I don't know what is going on with Gellifique with this. So let's have a look at this one. Right, because there was a tangerine, margarita tangerine in another video. I'll see if I can grab it because that's another orange. This has like got the reddy undertone of the other Samba. Let me see if I can grab the tangerine one, because they have got a few oranges. As you'll know, you've got your neon oranges and stuff like that. Oh, that's Zest. It's not even the tangerine one. Oh, as you can see, it's totally different. It's more, see, there's more of a reddy tone in there. And I think this one, let's have a look. Back across the salon again. Yeah, tangerine martini. Tangerine martini, not margarita. And that's a lighter orange again. So this one's definitely got more of a red hue in it. So we'll see in a second. Let's pop them over there because we've done them before. They're on another video. So back in with red Samba, because that's the only way I'm going to be able to describe them to you. Right, let me pick up a little bit of colour. It is a really, really pretty colour though. It's not bright red, it's not a dark red, it's right in between all of them reds that Gellifique have got out at the moment. So I do definitely think that's one for your collection. And I don't usually recommend reds because reds, there's thousands of them. So definitely everyone's got to have a Lady of the Night red. We all know what that one is. And they've got a really, really good red for that. And that is called, oh, I've moved that one. What's that one called? Red Hot. And that is Our Lady of the Night red in the salon. But I do have, out of the other reds that came through at Christmas, is it this one? Yeah, Candy Apple. Now this is the one I was saying to you on one of the other videos. They look identical, completely identical, even when they're popped. But Gellifique say that Candy Apple and Red Hot are not the same. But I beg to differ, Gellifique. I beg to differ. So there is our red Samba. So I'm not going to top coat that one yet. Right, so this is our orange Samba. Why they've got to have the same name, I really don't know. It's so blooming confusing. Well, hey, we will get round it. Sorry for knocking the camera, it's in a different place again. Oh, now this is a nice warm orange. So where you had the warm red of the red Samba, you've got the warm orange of the orange Samba. Oh, I'm going to start sounding like a loon boon in a moment. That is a lovely, lovely orange. Oh, so many ideas that come to mind of what you can do with these things. So these are the ones we're looking at today, which is Blue Hawaii, and then we had the Lovebug Glow, the red Samba, and I'm just going to do the orange Samba. All the pictures will be at the end, as you know. That's what I do, and I put them in different positions and try and get different lights on them. But I think what I might do, I don't know which one to do it on now. let's have a look. I think we will get glow because I didn't top coat that. And I'm going to get a little bit of Love Bug and just do a little simple flower just to give this, I don't know, a little bit of something to look forward to in life. So I'm literally only putting a tiny little bit in. I hate waste. Oh, that's the wrong one. Where is it? Right, let's get my brush. So this is my Gellifique 7mm liner brush. And I really like this one. It's nice and fine. So you get really nice little lines with it. So I'm going to give these a go. So let me have a look. I've got a very small dotting tool. Very small. Because I only want a little flower. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry about my shakes, God, they're awful. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hate doing any kind of dot work that needs 5 dots in it because I can never get them right. Now what I do is I do load up a tiny little bit of colour on my brush just to pull this through. Right, so I pull down the centre and then I pull over from the sides just to try and get that leaf shape. So excuse me for going a little bit quiet. It takes me a lot to concentrate, particularly because of the shakes I do suffer with. Not great for nail art, particularly if you're wanting nice, neat, straight lines. But all will be forgiven. I can cover them somehow. And just drag them into the centre. So I always pull from the centre first. Don't know why, just makes it easier. Let's make that a little bit more rounder. And I think what I'll do is I'll just drag this little side up and just give it a different shape leaf. Because we don't all have boring shaped leaves, and it also covers those tiny little wobble mistakes I make. And I'm just going to do that. So that'll add a different section to it. Right, down to the bottom, the same again, from the centre down. And from the centre. I think I say it more for myself to remind me where I'm going. Oops, I completely bothered that one up, so I'm going to pop a little bit more and just make that a little bit more prominent. I'll probably completely cock it up, as you see, but we can undo the mess. One hopes. So that's the thing about the shakes. And that's the glorious thing about health problems when you're a nail tech, is that you do have these little blips where things are beyond your control a little bit. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. don't, please. So I'm just going to go just above that. Get a little bit more. So don't worry if you make mistakes, because you know what, it's all about learning. Right, and then just flick off at the ends. You know, drag them round. Oh, well, I completely went like an OTT over the top of that one, didn't I? Right, so you can either A, wipe it off, or extend your leaf. I'm going to go for extend my leaf, or my flower petal in this case. So you never admit to your mistakes. You just say, oh no, I think a larger one would look better there. And you can cover it up that way. Well, that's what I do, but clients are used to me now. They used to hearing my little bits of BS come out when I'm doing things. So all you've got to do is just go around and even them all out. And you can do that because you'll have less stress on yourself then. Well, I find that anyway. So you just sort of make it like a leaf. And then just come out at the end. It's when you get just to the end of doing it, and then you completely mess it up again, and you're like, oh, for chuff's sake. But stay professional, they won't know. So everybody out there can do way better stuff than I can ever do. Never claim to be into nail art. It's not a lover of mine. I am not a lover of it. Right, I'm going to throw that one in just for 10 seconds because I want to grab my black. I don't know why, because I don't know where this is going. This is where I ruin it all. Right, so grab my black. And then I've got, that's coming up in another video, olive. I don't know whether to use olive or... No, I'm going to stick with olive. Little preview of olive. Don't know. I don't think so. Right, put that one back. Right, matcha, I think. Actually looks very similar to the colour on there, but it's not. Right, so pop a little bit down there. Right, so with having them, oh no, matcha goes over there because that's got to go to another video. Right, so with having them cured just for them 10 seconds, clean my brush. Gonna make more mess by moving that there. Oh, what am I going to do with that? Oh, dear me. See, me and nail art don't go together. Right, so oops, I'm going to need a, what colour shall I do the centre? Sod it, do you know what? It's going I would normally do it white and then put little black dots on it. I can't be bothered getting back up. So we can go orange. You'll still see it. So, not a combination that I'd say go for, but hey. They're my flowers and I'll do what I want with them. Right, so in with me black. So very light on there. And then you can come around. So I'm not like making a stem or anything like that. I'm just adding some detail. So you can see how beautifully thin you can get the lines with the Gellifique 7mm. So obviously the lighter you touch, the lighter the line, the harder you touch, the harder the line. Well, the darker the line and the thicker the line will become. So I'm going to put another line in here, and then I'm going to come up that way with a thicker line. One will try and make sense of it in a moment. Right, and then let's have a look. Come this way with a thicker line, down, and then round, and then a thinner line going up, and a thinner line going up there. So as you see, that one went all wonky donkey, and there's nothing really you can do about it, because if I was doing this on a client, I would have matte top coat and it'd all be cured. It would not be left wet like this, because it's not very clever when you completely mess it up. So one dot, one dot, one dot, one dot, one there, one there. I'll go one there, I think. Right. So all I do with my dots is I pull out and pull in, especially when they're tiny like this. So I'll pull it down to the stalk, and then I'll just pull them out a little bit, and you just make your little leaf. And I don't want them to be dark leaves, I just want light little leaves, because the colour's so delicate behind. This one I'm just going to put a point on it. So round that off, little point. I'm going to pull that up just a little bit. Pull that down. Make it round and put just a leaf end on it. And the same with that one. I'm hoping everything I'm doing now is in shot, because I can't do that again. That was too stressful. Right, and then I'm going to do the same over here. So I'm going to put my dot here, make it a bit bigger on this one. And sometimes I use my dots as like a center and then pull through. So it's just going to be how you figure out which is best for you on doing, because you can't really do, well, you can do leaves wrong, but you can't do them wrong. If I can do them, you can. I'm just going to do a couple more. And because the gel is still fluid, if you're a little bit slow like I am at doing them, you can just pop them in the lamp just for a few seconds and just give them a little cure. Right, so let me wipe that, and whilst before I pop that in, I'm going to get a bigger dotting tool, and I'm just going to dot in the centre. And it doesn't really make that much of a difference because you really can't see the big difference between that orange and that pink. But anyhow, she's going in for a 30-second cure. And what you can do while it's wet, if you wanted, you could get some very fine glitter and just put some glitter over it. So just bear with me 1 second. Right, so that's that one. and I'd probably go in and just put a few little black dots in the centre there. Not many. So to all those girls who can do flowers and do art, hats off to you. I can't, so that's why it says simple nail art, because it's very, very simple. Right, I've gone and got, like, this is just a very, very fine glitter with some sparkles in it. And what I'm gonna do is, I'll choose this one. So let me get some more. Right, let me see. Right, because I want this one to be raised. I'll top coat that one in a second. Right, so what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to get some matte top coats. Excuse me a second. So velvet matte top coat. So this is just like sugaring, but we'll put a little bit of a design on it. So this is if your clients don't mind having that roughness to the nail. If they do, then just go over it with a rubber base coat, and then go over it then with the armour top coat. So that's in for 60 seconds. So let me go and put, oops, all sorts falling over the place. I'm going to put a shiny one on that. This is no way making a setup at all. This is just what come to my head when I was showing you the colours. So obviously, if you can do art designs, hats off to you. Then it'll give you an idea of what you can. Well, you can do anything you want, can't you? Right. Another thing you can do, if you get the velvet matte top coat, and this is going to be similar to what I'm going to do in a minute-ish. No, it's not. I've changed my mind. It's not. Right. So, get your 7mm liner brush. Get rid of that. Right. And come in and just do some swirls. So they're hard to see when you're doing it. On the nail, so you just have to sort of guess. Well, you can see it just a little bit. You can see it. Right, so this is going to be a no rhyme, no reason. Don't do nail art for a reason. Right. So I'm going to do little swirls there. And I'm going to do, get that right. I'm going to do a little swirl there. These are more like an open sea. These little swirls. Don't know what I've got on here. But then again, this is my salon. And this is what it's like. So this one will come off the edge. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort of randomise. Randomise swirling patterns. So there is going to be no rhyme, no reason, no absolutely anything, no logic. They're just going to be in there just to add texture. So like if you're really good at doing doing this kind of thing, then definitely go for it. Because by putting the matte on top of the gloss is lovely. And doing it the other way around as well. So let me faff around with this one for a second. Because no, don't know what I'm doing. As you can tell. But this is how we learn. Because if you don't like it, you can just go over it anyway. So I'm doing larger and thin lines because I can. Because they're my squirrelies and it's my pattern and it's my mess. So there. And I can get one more sort of ish in there. So God alone knows what that's going to look like. And I don't rightly care, to be honest. Right, so that has now been top coated. You can see there, that's the velvet matte. Right, so let me wipe my brush. And what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to get another brush. Which one am I looking for? Definitely not that one. I have that many brushes. Right, so this is a 10mm liner, and this is from another brand that I use, but I actually like this liner. Right, and what I'm going to do is stay with the matte, because I don't want this to come any different. So press down, sort of quite wide in the centre, thin at the top-ish, wider near the bottom. So this is another, oops. See, now because that's cured, you can just come in and wipe that off, which is great, particularly for me. I've still done it wrong. Right, third time lucky, do you think? Oh, near enough, it'll do. Right, I'm going to come down here, and then I'm going to come down here, so nothing strenuously hard, as you can see. Right, so just to take it up into the cuticle area, as if that is going up. And all I'm going to do with that, so let me just clean that brush and pop that away. So I've now finished with that. And I like to keep them in the tube, so I keep them all nice and safe in my container. So I'm just going to get this, and you can do this just with the acrylic powder as well. I just wanted something shiny. So do it over a little catching bowl and just literally dump it on. Because all of the wet gel will just soak in to whatever you're putting on it. So if it still stays shiny, it's still wet. I didn't mean to literally like dump the whole thing on there, but you see, I've covered it. So give it a tap off. Right. And if you feel it needs to go over again, just do it again. Right, tap that off and give that 60-second cure. all the bits you've managed to save. Put back in your pot. Oh, I've just gone to spread it even further, but hey ho. That's the thing about glitter, I really hate that. Or anything you're pouring. I don't like that at all. Let's have a look. So, has this been top coated? No. Are we going to do anything with these? We will make, let's have a look. No. We will do a, what's this? A gold top coat. Now the gold top coat does dry with an inhibition layer, and you can see it's really, really thick. See that? One of my grandchildren said it was like Harry Potter's bogey, so I'll let you decide. But it was quite an apt description. Harry Potter's Troll's Boogie. And that cures for 60 seconds as well. So once this one comes out of the lamp, just get a hard brush. Oh, sorry, moving you a second. Hold on, come on a journey with me. A journey to Neverland. I'll never come back from. Or you've turned off. Right, I hope you haven't turned off, but hey, and give that a good wipe. There you go. And you will see that that has stuck to all of there. And then what you can do is you can just go over that now with some pure alcohol. I can't pronounce when they call it something else. I can't pronounce that. I've tried, and I'm not going to embarrass myself. Right, so I just get a little bit of alcohol wipe or prep and scrub, and I'll just gently touch, because this is meant to be a matte nail, but I want to make sure all the unwanted glitter is off, and then that will steadily go back to matte, of which I'll be happy about. Right, let me get rid of all of this up here while I've got some wipe. Oh geez, or maybe forget it. Right, what was I doing with this one now? Right, so that one's gone matte. And that one, right, so on this one, when you touch it, there's a tiny little bit of a stick there. So you can either go over it with the alcohol, or you can go over it with the top coat. I choose to go over it with the top coat. I don't know why. Maybe I just feel it gives it a little bit more of a shine, because like I don't think they're very, very shiny, the silver and the gold. I can't actually wait to get hold of the new top coats that have come out. They're winging their way to me as we speak. Right, what else did I have in here? It's like a little Aladdin's cave over here. Oh, so this is the one we did with the matte. So can you see that it just puts a little pattern in there? So you can do it on a mat with a top coat that is glossy. Anyway, I would like to thank you for sticking around. If you stuck to the end, I really do appreciate it. If you give me a thumbs up, hit that bell and follow, then I would really appreciate it. I am doing a giveaway when I get to 50 followers, so not there yet. But I just thought I'd give back a little. I have some gels that can wing their way to you as long as you're in the United Kingdom, because I can't send them overseas, unfortunately. Right, so this one's just coming out, and that is your little sparkle. So thank you very much, and we will recap again. So we have here Glow, then we have the red Samba, we have, which one was that? Blue Hawaii, Then we have the orange Samba, and then we had Lovebug. So we've left Lovebug as it was, and we've messed around with the rest. So until next time, thank you very much. All stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.